The second one, I think you can build it. It's really easy. The third one, I will not complete the second one again. I'm sorry, but we want to move. We want to move because the administration now wants us to finish as soon as possible. So I will not go through everything. I will just give you the idea and you can go through them yourself. Then if you have any question, just number 3, there is an idea in this question, which is the flipping. When we flip, we will need to reverse the sign of the inequality. You know that. So I will go to number 4 because it has sign. It has sign, trigonometric function. How can we do that? Easy. It is really easy. X is limited between pi over 2 and 0. Okay. Now what will I do? I will take the sign for every side. Sine x. What is the sine 0? It is 0. What is the sine pi over 2? It is 1. It is 1. I think you know that. Okay, now add 1 to all the sides. So it's going to be 1 plus sine x. Now 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now take the root for every side. It will be root, root, and root. So this will be 1. Okay, no need for this step. Just a minute. Root. Okay. Now I need to flip, right? I need to flip now. It will be 1 over square root of 1 plus sine x. Okay. And here it's going to be 1 over 1, which is 1. And here it's going to be 1 over root 2. And because I flip, I need to reverse the sign of the what? Inequality. Now the upper limit, you know now that L is 1 and K is 1 over root 2. This is the K and this is the L. So the upper limit equal 1 times pi over 2 minus 0, which is pi over 2. And the lower limit equal, it is 1 over root 2 times pi over 2 minus 0. That is pi over 2 root 2. Pi over root 2 over 2. Sorry. It's not written well. Over 2 root 2. I think that is clear. It is clear, right?
Yes.
Same thing with the number 5 and number 6. Nothing new. Just building. You will start with x, then multiply by 2, the number 5, then take the sign for all the sides. It is easy. It is really easy. Should I do it? If you feel 10% that I need to do it, just let me know. 10%. Okay. See this. I will start with x, which is bounded between pi over 4 and 0. Now take tan for all the sides. Tan x. What is tan pi over 2 by over 4? It is 1. What is tan 0? It is 0. Multiply by 5. It's going to be 5 tan x. 0 by 5 is 0. 1 by 5 is 5. Now add 4. Add 4 for all the sides. 4 plus 5 tan x. This will be 4, and this will be 9. Take the root for all the sides. So we will take the root for this, the root for this, the root for this. So our function is limited between 2 and 3. So the L is 3. L equals 3. Therefore, the upper limit equal 3 times pi over 4 minus 1, minus 0 I mean. This minus this, you remember that, equal 3 pi over 4. K equal, K equals 2. Therefore, the lower limit is 2 by pi over 2 minus zeros. That will be pi, equals pi. Why? Because 2 will go with 2, right? That's it.
It's pi over 4.
Over 4, I'm sorry. It's pi over 4. 0. I will cancel this with this, so it will be pi over 2. Pi over 2. Right? Okay. Now, let's just go to the other page. The other page is really important. This page is really dangerous. Here we have something. It might not make sense when you start it, but when we explain it, it will make sense. What do I mean by that? See, as you can see, x is between 1, sorry, it's 1 and negative 2, right? It's 1 and negative 2. Now what should I do? I need to square all the sides. So x squared, negative 2 squared is 4. 1 squared is 1. Until now it makes sense, right? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is wrong. This thing is wrong. Okay? It is wrong. Why wrong? Teacher, what is the mistake that we did? I will tell you what mistake you did. I need you to remember the number line. Number line, if we take it here, between, let's just say, negative 2, okay, negative 1, 0, and 1. This is our interval, isn't it? Isn't that our interval?
Yeah.
That is our interval from negative 2 to 1. Okay. Now I need you to square every number. Every number. Negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 1 squared is 1, right? 0 squared is 0. 1 squared is 1. Now we have 1, 0, 1, 4. Which number is the biggest? Which number is the biggest?
4.
It's 4. Which number is the lowest?
0.
0. So see, when I put x bigger than, how can I say bigger than? X is bigger than 4 and less than 1. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense at all. You discovered the mistake now? And also the one here is mistake because there is something less than 1, which is 0. So listen to me. When you have negative number in the limits of the integration, the rule says just write x squared, and if you have negative and x squared, just put x squared in the middle, okay? Put the big, this is the bigger, put it the bigger here, and the 0 for the small, which is 1. Don't think about the negative. So x squared is between 4 and 0, because 4 is the highest and 0 is the lowest. You understand?
Yes.
Surely? Do you understand?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay, good. So I took 2 without the negative, and I squared, and I put it the big. And 1, I made it 0. Now I complete, add 1 to each side. So x squared plus 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. Now it's clear. L, this is L. 6 is L, and K is 2. Okay? So, upper limit equal 6 times 1 minus 2, which will be 3. So it's 18. And lower limit equal to 1 minus 2. It will be 3 by 2, 6. I hope that it was clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, same thing. See, we have x squared. We have x squared here. I'm sorry. Let me just write. We have x squared, and one of the limits is negative. So I will say x is bigger than, less than or equal 3, bigger than or equal negative 5. Okay. Now I need to square it. So x squared. See, I will say 25 and 0. Okay, you want to make sure that x squared is limited between 25 and 0. Just take your interval. Our interval is from negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And if I square everyone, it will be 25, 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 0, not 0, 4, I'm sorry. It is 4, and 9. So as you can see, the highest number is 25. The highest number is 25. And the lowest number is not 9. It's not 9, but it is 0. So our x squared is between 25. It is less than or equal 25, more than or equal 0. I think now it is clear. Okay, now add 1. It will be x squared plus 1. Okay, this will be 1. This will be 26. Now flip 1 over x squared plus 1. It will be 1, and this 1 over 26. And because I flipped, I will reverse the sign of the inequality. Okay, that's it. Now I can say that this is K, which is the smaller, and L, which is the bigger. Okay? So upper limit equal 1 by 3 minus 5. It will be 8. And the lower limit is 1 over 26 times 3 minus 5 equals 8 over 26, which can be simplified. Divide by 2, it's 4. Divide by 2, it's 13. You got that?
Yes.
Okay. From -3 to 4, it is the same. It is the same. Let's just check it. X is between 4 and -3. I need to square it now. X squared. Okay. C. Now it's from -3. I would say 16, right? And 0, right? Okay, let's just check. We need to check. Our numbers, they are from -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Square each one. It is 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, and 16. So that's right, it's between 16, which is the biggest, 16 is the highest, and 0 is the lowest. So I can continue, and everything will be easy. You can complete it. You can complete it. Here, it is from 0, it's pi over 2. But it was covered by the rule. It's pi over 2. This had to be, pi over 2. Sorry. Okay? Okay. Now, how can we do this? Listen to me. The problem in this, there is no problem except one thing, that I have 2 x's. When you have 2 x's, you will not be able to build. You will not be able to build anything. Because from where you start? Will you start from this or this? Is this going to be your corner starting or what? Will you start from here or from here? You don't know. So that's why I need to write, see, I have a rule here. Cosine minus sine is equals negative root 2 sine x minus pi over 4. Okay? It is a rule. Okay, you will say, how will I remember this during the exam? Okay, it's just this rule. Just keep this rule in your mind. Okay? There is no other thing. You got it? I need you to notice here that this is sine minus cosine, but the rule says cosine minus sine. So, sine x minus cosine x is equals to root 2 sine x minus pi over 4. Okay? Without the negative. You understand? So, this is easy to be built. I can build it easily. How? I will say x is between pi over 2 and 0. Okay? Now subtract pi over 4 from each side. So it is pi, I'm sorry. x minus pi over 4. Pi over 2 minus pi over 4, it is pi over 4. And here minus pi over 4. Okay? Now take the sign. Sine minus pi over 4. Sine pi over 4. It is 1 over root 2. Sine minus pi over 4. What do you think? It is minus 1 over root 2. And that thing, we studied this thing in the unit 1. You remember that, don't you? Sine 45 is 1 over root 2. Sine minus 45 is minus 1 over root 2. Good. Now multiply by root 2. All the sides. When I multiply 1 over root 2 by root 2, it's going to be 1. Root 2 sine x minus pi over 4. Okay, more than root 2, minus 1 over root 2 by root 2 is going to be minus 1. That's it. So this will be, this is L and this is K. So the upper limit equals 1 times pi over 2 minus 0, which is pi over 2. And the lower equals minus 1 pi over 2 minus 0 equal minus pi over 2. That's it.